Oh, good.
We have an ad read, right?
We're rolling?
We haven't done a Friends of Cole yet. Is it Friends of Cole?
Well, let's shout out Friends of Cole. Is there a new one? I think it's Friends of Cole.
Sure.
We like Friends of Cole. They're reliable. What's the other word? Our word?
Resilient.
Resilient. I always get those backwards. And affordable. friendsofcolekentucky.org. Thank you, Friends of Cole, for what you do for our state. Check out what they do for their state at their website. I'll say it again, friendsofcolekentucky.org, and what they do for us here. Did you find the other sponsor, or are you just looking at the box score?
I'm looking at box scores.
Yeah, we're
Until
good
then, Malachi Moreno is a friend of Cole.
What was it, 107-59?
Yes.
Cats led the entire game. Scored right away, went up 2-0 seconds into the action, proving that the offensive slump is a little bit gone. In fact, I think they made, 6 for 6 to start the game? Defense was good. They held Valpo to 29% for the entire game. Kentucky shot 39% from three. Got it going from the field, 55-ish. He can fact check me on that. 55-ish? 55-ish. Jack, well, one more thing. Jalen Lowe played. That's good. 5 points, 6 assists. About 18 minutes. We'll get to him in a minute. But Malachi Moreno, 54.4. One decimal from being able to round up.
I'll give it to you.
We'll get to Jalen Lowe in a minute. He was a big part of this. As the Cats moved to 2-0 on the season, great time. But as you said it, Malachi Moreno is the star. He came in and said, Jalen Lowe, I know it's your night, but let me get my first double-double and lead the team in scoring.
He was so good. And, Malachi stole the show, but Brandon Garrison was also incredible. I feel like just absolutely dominated and anchored the post. Brandon a little bit more, facilitating, playmaking, but Malachi Moreno just anchored the post, running well in transition, finishing lobs, did so many good things, just gobbled up every single rebound. I think he's on a mission for leading the team this season in rebounding, maybe leading atop the SEC in rebounding this season. I think that's a personal goal of his, and he's definitely on his way, leading the Cats in back-to-back performances to start his Kentucky career.
The rebounding has been huge because that's something Garrison hasn't done well. And Garrison's played good. I know we're high on Moreno right now. But Brandon Garrison had some flashy passes tonight that we'll get to. But you're right about the rebounding. It's looking like, I know it's early in the season, it's a small sample size, but at least from my perspective, Moreno is already much further along than I expected. It is week 1 of his first college season, and he has a massive double-double. It's hard. The competition will get tougher, but it looks like his rebounding and the way he fights on the glass is here to stay.
Hey, and can we just acknowledge that there's a top 5 recruit just sitting, or draft pick just sitting on the bench?
I thought you meant right here.
No.
Where's Tyrone Stokes?
Tyrone Stokes is not here. I promise. Sorry. No, a top 5 draft pick that is sitting on the bench, just sitting there waiting, and just like, hey, my turn is coming, guys. Just don't forget about me. So I don't envy Mark Pope when that time comes, how he's going to juggle those minutes, because they're all three look to, as of right now, but all three are going to be deserving of minutes when the time comes. So good luck, Pope.
Yeah, front court's looking good, but the back court, the big story tonight, too. The offense got going. I don't think it was a coincidence that they had 2 point guards available tonight. Jalen Lowe being the one that really stands out. He didn't play a ton, obviously coming back from that shoulder injury. He was wearing the brace, but in the minutes he played, we saw the impact he's going to have.
Yeah, he's awesome. He makes passes that other guys on this team can't. Like the one that Jack was talking about, was like a lefty from the top of the key to the corner. Hey, there's my guy Logan right there.
Hey, Logan.
Our guy. Lefty to the corner there. He does things that Kentucky doesn't have other guys that they can do. So he just changes the pace up. You could tell even with Aberdeen to start this game, Kentucky had 13 points in the first 3 minutes. I don't want to know how long it took them to get 13 points in the last game, but it was a lot longer. And you can just tell when Denzel and Jalen are out there, they know how to push the pace. They get people involved easier. I think it was like maybe on the second or third possession where Jalen Lowe was in, you saw him penetrate, get a paint touch, kick it out to the corner for Colin Chandler, wide open three. That's the stuff that he brings that they just didn't have before, and you could tell the offense just opens up completely because of it. But back to Brandon Garrison and Malachi Moreno for a second, they're going to shoot 100% from the field in the season if they're just getting spoon-fed these lobs, especially from Jasper Johnson. I love the Kentucky-to-Kentucky connection with Jasper and Malachi. At least twice, maybe 3 times they had their lob. Lob game in the pick and roll was awesome.
Do you think there was more lobs tonight than all of last season combined?
I honestly felt like it. Brandon Garrison had probably 3. Yeah, I think Brandon had 2 at least, and then Malachi had 2. There was a bunch of lobs, so everyone was eating on this one. You had 6 guys in double figures. Jasper was right there as well with 9 points. They just shot so much better. I think Brandon and I both for this one said 75% from the free throw line. They went 84%.
Come on.
Yes, and they made their threes too, 11 for 28. So everything that you wanted to see out of the offense that you didn't see in the first half of that Nichols game, you saw tonight, and the defense was still great as well. 59 points, 2 straight opponents under 60 points. I imagine there's going to be something in the UK game notes after this saying that that's at least a Pope record, if not something that hasn't happened in a long time. So just excellent all-around performance and exactly what you wanted to see going into a pretty fun game here in about, 4 days now? 5 days?
We know who that is. Why don't you go get us some video of Pope?
Who is it?
These people.
Yeah, yes.
the bad
Yes,
people.
I'll go talk to Pope real quick.
Tell
See what he has
Pope,
to say.
get us some good video. Tell him we said hello.
I will.
He's probably going to be very excited. I feel like we got a big crew in here. I don't even think you work here, but sure, good to see you. You got anything you want to add?
Yeah.
Just come be part of the company.
Yeah.
Introduce yourself.
I'm Seth. Yeah, I've interviewed a couple of you guys and hang out with a couple of you guys. But, I thought Malachi Moreno free throw percentage was very important. He was able to knock them down. He was 1 for 6, I believe. Yeah, let's go. From the free throw line before this game. And was able to knock them down consistently. Colin Chandler, stacking performances. A guy that
I like that.
I like it, too, as a guy that I talked to Brandon Ramsey before the season, that he was a big-time player. And he has an NBA potential, as we saw in the last game with his monster dunk. And it's just an overall performer. And Malachi was complete.
Let's acknowledge this, by the way, since you brought it up. Not to cut you off. You're doing a great job there.
My king. Our king. I think I'm just going to do this for every single, I'm going to have a Malachi shirt for the next game, and whoever has the best game, I'm just going to make a new shirt for all of them.
What's tonight's image? A Malachi rebound?
Yeah. No, definitely throwing out an alley-oop for sure.
Or low?
Yeah.
I don't know if this translated to TV, but that pass he caught tonight, that was like one-handed, and he kind of did the
He did
sling
so
around.
many things. I was just like, yeah, that's different. Yeah, that's just a totally different vibe than anything we've had on the team. Yeah, he's special.
And my King Chandler had a good night, but they did give two instances, both in the second half, pretty back-to-back. Beautiful ball movement to get him open three. Missed both. But the third time, they went right back to it again, hit the third. But it could have been a really special night for Chandler. Owe, what do you have, like 15? Pretty standard Owe night.
But definitely,
there's more there, though.
Definitely asserted himself to start with. Kind of played with an edge that I was kind of frustrated me the couple exhibition games, and then last go around against Nichols. I really appreciated just kind of the tenacity that he brought. It kind of cooled off a little bit in the second half, but hey, 15 points and stacking the box score everywhere else. We'll live with it. He's the SEC Player of the Year for a reason.
We've got Jacob back here in the dark. You work here, You're on staff. You can come talk too. What are you back there producing?
Good to see you guys.
What, do you have a boom mic back there? What's going on?
Hey, we got a big crowd today. How you doing?
What's going on with you? We've talked about a few players. Anything we haven't touched that you want to address or add on to what we've already said?
Well, I think that the spacing that Lowe brings just helps out everyone on the team, especially Ortega. But I just have to say, I'm standing next to the MVP of the night, Mr. 6'7" himself.
Whoa!
It's for the kids, The kids like the 6'7". I got put on the Jumbotron tonight, and I'll be honest, I was looking down on my computer. Jack had to yell at me, like 4 people behind me were yelling at me, and then you do the awkward look up, and you're like, oh, crap, how long have I been on? Have people been laughing at me? It was a very uncomfortable moment, but at least I shared it with Alan Cutler. Thank you for bringing that up tonight. I gave the crowd
when the pressure comes, he always goes back to 6'7".
Actually, I think it's the first time I've ever done that. It was evident, too. If you saw
nailed
my
it. I
6'7".
thought you did a really good
Is that
job.
all you do? That seems very easy. Well, got a small pop there, but that was a fun moment. Also, Craig Skinner was in the crowd, and when I say that, I mean he was.
I think
above
he's on the roof
crowd.
right now. I think he's going to parachute
Anyone
down.
could be higher than us in the seating order, but I guess Craig Skinner found a way.
Yeah, we all know earlier in the week he jumped on the table at a press conference and got a big response saying his voice carries when he's higher up. Tonight, he was about as high as you can be in Rupp. He was in the rafters, and they put a big spotlight on him. He spoke again, I guess, Fifth Third building tomorrow, maybe Kroger Field, airplane flyover?
He's going to be on the airplane flyover. He's going to come down in a parachute tomorrow to say, hey, get your ass to a UK volleyball game, whether your life depends on it.
Well, I got my tickets before he even got up that high. I'm fired up about it. Go watch that on Sunday. Play Tennessee at 5 o'clock. A little more about this one. We moved on to 2-0 in the BBN United Tip-Off Classic presented by Kentucky Tourism, presented by KSR. I'm going to add that since we're the only ones talking about it. Double presented. Stephen, point differential, did you keep up with that? We got a final tally?
Plus 26, how much we win by?
48. So I think we're good.
I think we're pretty good.
I think we got that one.
Pretty good there. Ladders, cigars next week
all of
for
it.
Easter.
Scissors.
Can we smoke out here?
Make
Is
sure
this
you
a
bring
smoke-free?
the scissors in through security.
But a big win for the BBN United Tip-Off Classic presented by Kentucky Tourism. We finish that next Friday. However, there's a game tucked right in the middle of our tournament. Small detour to Louisville. You're going. I would not go. I get assaulted every time I go to that city, so I'm staying away. But you're going. Are you excited to go be around all those dirty bums who are convinced they're good at basketball?
You know what I enjoyed? When you're beating the crap out of a team that you should be beating the crap out of, and the final buzzer sounds, and you don't hear little brother behavior with go beat beat UK, our equivalent beat U of L. We didn't hear any of that. We celebrated a win like we should because that's what we do. We're Big Brother, and we're going to continue to prove that on Tuesday by steamrolling the Cards. And Case and Pryor, buddy, what are you thinking? I can't believe that you get one opportunity. It's your one shining moment coming back from an ACL injury, and the first time you have a microphone in your hand is saying F them to Kentucky fans. It's like I really wouldn't recommend that if I were you. But hey, we'll live and learn.
I'm excited for the Pryor-Garrison matchup. I don't even think they need a basketball out there.
Who gets a first technical?
I say double tech 10 minutes into the game.
Ooh.
They'll both earn one together. But we are looking forward to that one. That's coming up Tuesday night. Jack will be there. I think Zach's going. Steven will be there. I'm not going. Y'all have at it. Wear helmets.
Jacob's going.
You're going?
I'm going, and I'm going to be in my house Monday. The mice are gone. We're making sure they're gone out of here.
So you're going to the game, too?
I'm going to the game, my first road game, and I will be back in my house on Monday.
All right. Well, they're known to punch people. Y'all be careful. We'll sign off here from the BBN United Tip-Off Classic presented by Kentucky Tourism, presented by KSR. It's the Rapid Reaction presented by Friends of Coal, friendsofcoalkentucky.org. Jack Pilgrim presented by Sources Say.
As Drew would tell a Blue Coat, Louisville, we'll see you next Tuesday.
Oh, there you go. We'll end on that note. Thanks for watching.